What if we woke up one day to find ourselves living in the houses grown by trees? Imagine a world where trees and plants serve as the master architects, shaping our surroundings in ways we could only dream of. In this realm, the concept of human construction is foreign, almost unthinkable. Instead, we find ourselves in awe of the intricate living spaces that nature herself has designed. These natural abodes are not lifeless structures of brick and mortar, but living, breathing entities. Their branches and roots form an intricate lattice, creating rooms and corridors that are both functional and beautiful. The walls of these homes pulsate with life, their green veins coursing with the energy of the earth. These structures are not built but grown, nurtured from the seedling to the towering canopy. And it's not just about the aesthetics. These homes are naturally climate-controlled, adapting to the hot and cold, the wet and dry, providing shelter from the harshest elements. When a branch breaks or a root weakens, it doesn't spell disaster. Instead, the home heals itself, self-repairing in a way no human-made structure could. In this world, we humans don't build, we nurture. We don't impose our will upon the land. We listen to its whispers and petition the trees and plants for our needs. We form relationships with these silent architects, understanding their rhythms, learning their language. We respect the trees not just for the shelter they provide, but for their wisdom, their patience, their resilience. This is a world where the sound of a chainsaw is replaced with the rustling of leaves, where the smell of fresh-cut timber gives way to the scent of blooming flowers, where the skyline is not marred by towering skyscrapers, but graced by the majestic canopy of ancient trees. In this world, the sound of a hammer hitting a nail is unheard of. Instead, we listen to the creaking of branches as they grow to form our homes. This is a world where nature is not just a backdrop to our lives, but an active participant. A world where we are not the conquerors but the guests. Welcome to the architects of nature. Imagine life where our guardians and guides are not fellow humans, but animals. Picture a world where the largest of elephants and the most cunning of wolves play a pivotal role in our lives. These creatures, in their majestic grandeur and keen instinct, are seen as the guiding protectors of human communities. In this realm, humans don't merely coexist with animals, they revere them. The intelligence and instinct of these animals are not simply admired, but are deeply respected. These creatures are the shepherds of humanity, leading us to safe havens, teaching us the skills needed to survive, and even directing the movement of our groups in accordance with the ever-changing environment. Imagine learning to navigate the world not through compasses or maps, but under the watchful eyes of elephants, with their remarkable memory and innate sense of direction. Or consider the wolves with their keen senses and deep understanding of the terrain, guiding us through the most challenging landscapes and treacherous conditions. These animals, with their intrinsic connection to the earth, are in tune with the subtle shifts in the environment. They sense changes long before we can, and they guide us accordingly. They govern our movements, our migrations, and our settlements, leading us to adapt in harmony with the rhythm of the natural world. In this world, we don't follow leaders, we follow the footsteps of our animal guides. And it's through this symbiotic relationship that we find our place within the grand tapestry of life. Have you ever thought of a world where the weather isn't just a small talk, but a ruler? Imagine a planet where the rhythm of life is dictated, not by the ticking of a clock, but by the changing of the seasons. A world where the cycle of the sun and the moon, the ebb and flow of tides, the dance of the clouds, and the whisper of the wind set the pace of existence. In this world, the seasons are not just mere transitions, they are the directors of the grand theater of life. The arrival of summer might herald a time of gathering and celebration. The community comes together, sharing stories and laughter under the warm sun, while the earth, bathed in light, blossoms in a riot of colors. On the other hand, winter enforces a period of rest and reflection. As the landscape is blanketed in white, people retreat into the warmth of their tree homes, taking the time to rest, to contemplate, to mend, and to dream. In this world, leadership is not about power or control, but about understanding and harmony. The true leaders are those who can interpret the language of the skies, who can read the signs of the coming storm or the promise of a bountiful harvest. They are the ones who guide their communities to live in harmony with these climatic mandates, to respect the power of nature, and to celebrate its gifts. In this world, a weather forecast isn't a prediction, but a decree. What if the layout of our societies was not decided by us, but the rhythm of rivers and the tides of oceans? Imagine a world where water bodies are not just resources, but the very pathmakers and providers of life. Rivers, with their ceaseless flow and ever-changing course, decide the layout of human settlements. Communities are not built according to human plans, but rather, they sprout and flourish along the banks of these life-giving rivers. The rhythm of the river is the heartbeat of the society, its ebbs and flows guiding the daily routines and the larger migratory patterns of the people. And then, there are the vast oceans, their tides acting as the great cosmic clock, marking the passage of time and dictating the movements of human societies. The pull of the moon, the rise and fall of the tides, these are not just natural phenomena, but a part of the societal fabric, influencing when and where people move, settle, or migrate. In this world, fishing and water gathering are not just mere chores. They are sacred acts, a way to commune with the spirit of water, to respect and acknowledge the life it provides. Each catch, each scoop of water is a gift, a blessing from the water bodies that sustain them. In this world, the current of a river isn't a challenge but a guide. It's an invitation to follow the path it carves, to live in harmony with nature's flow, and to cherish the life it nurtures. What if mountains and valleys were not just geographical features but wise elders? Imagine a world where these majestic landscapes are revered as teachers and mystics. Their changing moods, brought to life by landslides, the growth of vegetation, or the appearance of new springs, are considered lessons and messages to the people living around them. Pilgrimages to these natural features are common, people seeking wisdom or blessings from these ancient tutors. In this world, a landslide isn't a disaster, but a lesson.